Let's begin.
We start with our first laugh, Nick Vatterott on drunk girls crying on Halloween.
My favorite thing to do on Halloween. Oh, my favorite. Watching these stuck-up drunk girls come out crying in their costumes. Sometimes you gotta wait 2 minutes, but one will come out. And it's so great. They come out just like, oh my God, I don't even know I'm crying. I think I ran out of things to say, but still wanted the night to revolve around me. Let me call Bethany. I'll see if she's crying. Oh my God, Bethany, are you crying? Oh my God, I'm crying too. Yeah, I don't know why either. Do you have a cigarette? Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. You look cute. Do you have a light? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Nervy is what it is.
And it's close, I'm not sure exactly where in Arkansas, but a family in Arkansas woke up to a fire on their deck.
That's scary, yeah.
Which they think was caused by a meteorite.
Oh, that's really wild.
The homeowner, John, talked about what happened and showed his magnetic rock that hit his deck.
It was like 3 a.m. and the house was full of smoke. And then I was searching the house. I even got up in the attic, like looking, where's this smoke all coming from until we came out here. It wasn't like big flames like you would think for that much wood being on fire. My friend Paul gives me this to do metal magnet fishing. And I literally went like that and it clicked and like I got a bite and there it was. You want to see it? Why would there be this kind of fire and a metal rock?
It's super magnetic, it sounds like.
Yes.
So, by the way, this happened about in Greenwood, Arkansas, from what I can tell, which is just south of Fort Smith.
Okay.
So it's pretty close to us.
And I know Arkansas has been hit by meteorites several times in the last couple years.
We've talked about this before.
And we've talked about several meteorites and big ones on the way.
How big does it have to be before it wipes us out here, like in Joplin?
I know there's a website. I know there's a website you can go to and create all that.
A Volkswagen? Will that get?
Oh yes,
that'll hit us here. Like it would.
Yeah.
The fire and the flame would get here.
I think so.
How big was that? We don't really know.
Yeah, it was real tiny.
Real tiny. So that just started a deck fire.
Yeah. But, like a basketball, it's going to cause some serious damage. But I think we're good here.
Yeah, but basketball doesn't, reverberations aren't going to reach us.
Volkswagen, yes.
You think it would? Volkswagen would get to us if it was, in Fort Smith?
Yeah, I think we're not breathing very well.
I mean instant death. How big does it have to be before instant death? Before I'm vaporized?
There's a website. I don't know. I can't recall it right off, but I know we've looked at this once before. I really hope Arkansas, because I feel like Arkansas is a target.
Yeah, you keep bringing this up. How often does this happen? You think Arkansas happens a lot?
It's happened. There were several meteorites that hit Arkansas a couple years back, on the same night. There was throughout parts of Arkansas.
I mean, if you're the aliens, though, maybe you're breaking through the atmosphere and some rocks are coming with you. Arkansas is a good place to land. There's a lot of really sparsely populated areas.
True. And it's in the middle of the country.
Maybe it's just stuff coming in with the aliens or pieces of the ship or something like that coming off there. That's real magnetic. Maybe that's a piece of an alien ship. It makes a lot of sense for me why they would land right there in Arkansas where there's nothing.
Well, the United States Geological Survey says it will take up to a year for them to certify whether or not the rock is a meteorite. And also, they can only do it if it's approved by the governor.
Oh.
So the governor has to approve them to then look into it.
Why?
Or otherwise, they just won't even look into it.
Is that rock the property of the state now? And a year. My God, it takes a long time to just... That seems like a while.
Is it a meteorite? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What kind of testing are you doing?
Legit happened at Christmas, too.
Maybe she gets so excited.
So excited. It's like, now my stomach's messed up. But she said she'd been up half the night, and she's all good now. And she's like, I'm good now. I feel fine.
She sounds like somebody that's like 80.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach's all messed
Yeah,
up.
she was just sitting there drinking coffee, watching the news. I don't know what's up.
I was up after night, and I've got it all straightened out.
It's weird. Yeah. She was so excited. She thinks that's it. And it may be. So excited about Halloween. Couldn't sleep. Messed up my stomach. It's like, that may be too much. That may be too excited, but cool.
Yeah, I've never heard of getting so excited it messes my stomach up.
Me neither.
But, hey.
I don't know if that's real or not, but she thinks so.
Well, I was going to say, it have happened to Christmas and now Halloween. Maybe there is something to it.
Could
something
be.
about the holidays.
Could be.
But my Pale of Punishment, I had the Detroit Lions. They won last night. The first part of the game, probably through almost the third quarter, I was a little stressed.
Yeah.
They didn't look so hot. And they kept giving the Raiders a chance to come back.
Right.
But they took care of business, which
They did. Yeah, they kind of what we thought would happen anyway. But it was pretty close. I was flipping back and forth. World Series game was on, and so I was watching that mostly. But we would check out the football game, too. I knew you had investment in it.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it looked like the Lions pretty well had it under control. But it was close through most of the first half, I would guess, anyway. Glad nobody has to do the punishment this week. And now that I've got to reach over, the pit sniffer.
Yeah.
And now we don't have to find voluntary pits.
Yeah, that might have been
That might have been harder than sniffing the pits.
Yeah, could you imagine us? Hey,
Yeah.
we need you to come in so we can sniff your pits.
Yeah, I can see that leading to a police officer coming to talk to us.
Like HR.
Yeah, HR at the very
Why
minimum.
are you trying to sniff people's pits?
Yeah.
It's a Pale of Punishment thing. It's for the radio.
I have to.
I have to.
Not that I want to.
Brenda's ready to win $1,000.
Good morning, Brenda. How confident are you feeling this morning?
About 85.
Well, 85 is usually pretty good for most. That is usually more like a 40. 85, you might win this whole thing, Brenda. I think you will. Here are your rules.
10 questions in 60 seconds. You answer all 10 correctly in 60 seconds. We hand over that $1,000. Any points you're not sure about a question, remember you can say pass. We'll come back to it if there's enough time. And whatever your first answer is, that's the one we have to take.
Okay, got it.
All right, Brenda, here we go. Your $1,000 minute starts in 3, 2, 1. In what decade was The Exorcist released?
70s.
Do you think aliens really exist?
Yes.
Which Tim Burton movie features a skeleton named Jack Skellington who becomes enamored with Christmas?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
How many legs does a spider have?
8.
True or false, when trick-or-treating first began, you had to dance and sing before someone gave you a treat?
True.
Who directed the classic horror movie Psycho?
Hitchcock.
Finish the sentence from the movie The Shining. All work and no play.
Makes Johnny a dull boy.
How many letters are in the word television?
10.
Who wrote the novel Dracula?
Bram Stoker.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
Yo-yo.
Okay.
All right, we made it through all 10.
Got through all of them.
Let's see here. I will go back to this one as far as in what decade was The Exorcist released? You are correct. It was the 70s. To be exact, 1973.
Good.
All right. Finish the sentence from the movie Shining. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
You said Johnny. You had it, too.
It's like you knew.
And you mixed up the Here's Johnny thing?
Yeah.
I think so.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television? You said yo-yo? The answer is Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good choice. Think of an old toy.
Yeah.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Great guess.
Unfortunately missed 2, so you kind of knew where you were going to land. You said 85%.
Yeah. You did so well. But, hey, we still got some cool prizes for you, Brenda.
$20 in free play to High Winds Casinos. You can go down there and have a good time. Plus, you're going to get a great meal because I got a $10 certificate for you as well. 2 High Winds for the steakhouse restaurant there.
Okay.
Hang tight for us for a second. Get your info. Everybody else, register to play the $1,000 minute at BigDog979.com.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What? A dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
If you did not know this, you cannot park on the road.
No, yeah. Some of them even have signs.
Apparently, unless you're on the 405 freeway in L.A., then parking for extended periods of time is just a normal part of your commute.
I feel bad for those people. They just talk like it's such a nightmare to drive out there.
Yes.
Glad it's not me.
32-year-old man in Michigan was pulled over last Thursday because he had parked his car in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And it wasn't a highway, it was a country road.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's a road.
It's still a road. Yeah.
Not a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Cops approached the man and asked he asked him, "What's the problem, officer?"
Mm-hmm.
They asked why he was parked there.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Well, I was smoking some marijuana and thought he was being followed." So he just thought he would stop. And then he goes, "Oh, and by the way, I got some meth in the car, too."
Oh, wow. I'm going to put it all out here.
Yeah. Cops found over 35 grams of meth and drug paraphernalia.
Oh.
The man, as you guess, is arrested.
Yeah.
And is looking for several charges, including possession of meth and attempt to deliver. I don't know if they can hit him with the deliver. He was parked.
He was parked. I'm not even moving. You saw the illegal things you have, but, you work on that for next time. Or don't do it again. Even better yet, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
World Savings Day.
Okay.
Now let's celebrate with everything from today's list that'll save you money. These are the top 6 easy ways to save money.
Okay.
Top
Halloween.
6 easy ways to save money.
All right.
Number 6, avoid buying Girl Scout cookies when you're baked.
Oh, that's hard, though. That's really difficult.
Number 5, cut your own hair. It works for Bill Gates.
There's a lot of rich people have eccentric haircuts like that. It works for a lot of them, I think.
Floby. or just go my route.
You can do that instead, yeah.
Number 4, when at a restaurant, skip the drink and the appetizer and the entree. And when at Mexican restaurants, realize you're just eating chips, run like hell.
Before they ask you to pay for those free chips.
Yeah. Number 3, save on gas by putting a sail on your car and only going out when it's windy.
Yeah.
Number
Columbus. I got a Christopher Columbus my way to work.
Number 2, reduce your student loan payment by using it for something else you'll never pay off. To use it for something else you'll never pay off. Just keep the rotation going.
Yeah, sometimes.
That way you're never paying anything.
Yeah, right.
Top 6 easy ways to save money. Number 1, cancel unnecessary subscriptions.
Yeah.
Like Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Why pay to listen to music when you can get it for free on the radio?
Yes.
Absolutely free.
Ridiculous.
There's your top 6 list today. All right, I'm nervous, Bobby. This is stressing me out.
You shouldn't be nervous. It'll be fine.
We were told about this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, whatever, sure. Didn't even think much about it. Then it got closer, and they said, hey, he's going to be here later today.
Yeah.
And we take the test. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's coming up. And as it's gotten closer, and today I am nervous.
They told us Halloween.
Yes.
We're going to do this on Halloween. All right, fine. We have nothing else after show. We're good with that. But yeah, and it's nerving because it could prove that we're going crazy.
Yeah. It's a test that basically, it shows where you stand as far as your cognitive abilities. Mm-hmm. So it could actually, you could see onset dementia, which would be a good thing to know or whatever, so you can kind of but also it makes me very nervous.
We're partnering with the Mid-America Hearing Center, by the way, up
and
in Mount Vernon.
This is a test that they do.
Yep, and this is a test that they do. And it is the link that has been made through science between hearing loss and dementia is pretty substantial. Now, that can be aided a lot if you see that you have hearing loss and you address that. And that's really what they want people to do. Not to scare people,
right?
But to, get your hearing checked and see, because by having your hearing checked, for one, socially, it can help you a ton, but it also can help you mentally a ton as well. So we're going to take this test today.
And I'm very nervous.
And I know I've got some hearing loss. I know I do.
Oh, I know I do too. Many concerts and other things, we wear headphones.
We wear headphones all the time. There's just things that aren't probably great for our ears that we do all the time. And we're going to do this now. We'll see.
Well, and I think part of it, I got test anxiety going on here because the one guy that set it up, he's instantly going, I can't wait to see what you guys
I know.
get.
Yeah, he is a little.
Let's see if you get better. He's put this pressure. Now I feel pressure that if I don't score the right score, they're going to be, Chris, we got bad news.
We need to take you to the home. Come this way with me, Grandpa.
You might have another year left. And
I don't want to find that sort of thing out either.
That's what I feel like, even though I know that's not really what this is, as far as it might give you on because of hearing loss and other things. But I still feel that.
And you know what? I think that's one of the things. That's why dudes especially, maybe, we're bad about this sort of stuff. We don't go get the test we should get because it's like, they might tell me something scary.
They might tell me something bad.
Yeah. But it's a lot better to know that, especially early, and just get it fixed.
Yeah.
Than, get dementia.
Right.
So we're going to check this out. We're going to see, and they say it's really easy, and we're going to have video of that.
We'll have some video. We'll also have the test results, I believe, tomorrow on tomorrow's show.
Okay. Yeah, we think we'll have the results back quick enough for that. So we'll let you know.
We'll hopefully have that up on tomorrow.
Losing our mind or not.
Yeah, because then also said friend, has said, I wonder which one of you is going to score better.
Because he passed. He did pretty well.
Yeah, but I've never seen his paperwork.
That's a good point.
He's never once showed paperwork to show the score that he got.
That's true.
Not once.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to ask the guys today when they show up from Mid-America.
What did he get?
Yeah, we'll be able to ask him and see if we can confirm that or not. Yeah, that's a good point. But yes, hopefully we'll have scores tomorrow.
And I go, well, Bobby should score better than me. He's way younger.
Yeah, but I'm not all there.
Underwear of the NBA.
None of these things really draw me in. Kim Kardashian nor the NBA. But what of her? She is the official underwear of the NBA.
Not her underwear.
Her brand.
Yeah. The Skins or Skims or whatever it's called.
They make mints.
She has now opened
I thought there was like LeBron in a bikini style one out there or something.
There is apparently she's launched a men's line, and now she has become the official sponsor of the NBA. Underwear sponsor of the NBA.
It does make a lot of sense. I mean, of all the famous people, I think, the NBA has been in her underwear a lot of times anyway already. Yeah. So what's the difference?
So
They've already been there.
They've already been there. So we'll just, here, you can just wear them all the time now.
We're familiar with this. Why don't you go ahead and make it a sponsorship? Let's make it official.
So you got that, and I noticed she also has on the women's side, she has a new bra as part of her line that have nipples. It looks like you've thrown ice cubes on your nipples in the Antarctic.
Visibly have beaten
all the time.
I mean, maybe that's a draw.
I don't know if that's a new trend that's going to go. I know Jennifer Aniston back in the Friends days, she always was very nipple-ish.
Yeah.
Apparently that might be the new thing. We might be seeing lots of nipples in the future because if people jump on this trend that Kim Kardashian's pushing.
It's possible. I don't know. I mean, there's easier ways to do that than buy a $500 Kim Kardashian bra, I imagine. But, whatever.
Yeah, but this is constantly. You're constantly.
It'll shape them up, too, to make them look.
Yeah. Maybe they're pointed towards the ground.
Yeah.
It's up.
You don't have to be cold, and, they're sitting where you want them to.
Could also be false advertising.
Could very much so.
No, those look like... No, nice. Here's Rich Clitter.
This is not headline news. Today is Halloween. Oddly enough, the one day a year where parents actively encourage their kids to take candy from strangers. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the top-selling Halloween candy. The worst-selling? Reese's Feces. In their new movie, Jesse Eisenberg and Adrian Brody join an all-male cult. It's called Three Stooges Fans. Adele stopped her show when she saw her OBGYN in the crowd. If Madonna stopped a show every time she recognized a guy who had that view, the concert would be 17 hours long. This is not headline news.
Are you ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
I think dumbass news always gets a little more fun this time of year because of 3 words.
Okay.
Criminals in costumes.
It does add a little extra spice to things, doesn't it?
Guy in Florida arrested on Sunday while dressed as a banana.
Yes.
He's a student at the University of Miami, but it happened in Key West. Someone apparently flagged down a cop and said the man in the banana costume was peeing on the building.
There was a banana peeing on the building.
So he was whipped out he's a banana while in a banana suit. The banana turned out to be a 20-year-old man named Kyle. And the dumbest part is he was right across the street from a row of porta potties.
Well, probably too drunk to see those.
He probably thought he was in one.
Yeah, but could be that. Yeah.
It must have been a very long pee because he was still going when the cops walked up after being told about it.
Wow.
Then he was not, I'm not breaking the seal. I'm not breaking the seal.
That is pretty long.
Well, then Kyle took off when the cops did show up, started running zigzag pattern so it'd make him harder to catch.
I bet it's hard to run in the banana costume.
So see, from the cops, you see a banana costume zigzagging away from the cops. That alone is... Another cop managed to finally grab him by the peel. Kyle twisted away, but they eventually got him into custody. Yeah. He's facing charges for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. And yes, he was still in the banana costume when they took his mugshot.
As he should be. I have the feeling if he gets arrested again, it might be in the banana costume. There he is.
Maybe share his.
Yeah, that's good.
His mugshot.
Poor Kyle, just out for a great party. And he probably had one, but it went too far. You got to look for bathrooms that are actually bathrooms. That's always a good start for you there, Banana Man. You dumbass.
What a dumbass.
How that goes, happening right after the show. Be looking for video, and we'll talk more about our results probably tomorrow morning as well. What did you learn today?
I learned that Arkansas must be a hotbed for meteorites, which makes me nervous because there was one that landed in somebody's backyard. Mm-hmm. Luckily, it hit the porch. It caught on fire, but luckily, it was close to one of those inflatable hot tubs. Which then drained out and put out some of the fire. Yeah. Or it could have burned down their whole entire house.
I think because the deck kind of collapsed under the hot tub, then the hot tub water come out, put the fire out.
Yeah.
That's luck right there.
But otherwise could have burned their whole house down, a meteorite.
Yeah, it wasn't that far from us either, just south of Fort Smith.
And then also finding out that it could take a year. The governor has to approve them to do the survey or the study of the rock.
And then
it can take a year before you get the results.
Yeah. I guess there's not just a guy that can look and go, yep. That's a meteorite.
Yep.
Nope. There's more to it than that.
I guess.
It's a long testing process. Let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
How about Jim Gaffigan on what his son wanted to be for Halloween?
My kids, I don't know what they think. I don't even think my kids know what I do for a living. Or I should say, I didn't think they knew what I did for a living. Till last Halloween, my 10-year-old, Michael, didn't know what he wanted to be for Halloween, which is a crisis. If you're a parent, you know this. And then like 2 days before Halloween, he ran up to me and he goes, I know what I'm going to be for Halloween. I'm going to be a stand-up comedian. And I was so touched. I was like, oh my gosh, for Halloween, you want to be your dad? And he goes, no, I want to be John Mulaney. Slap! Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it.